Hello everyone, welcome back to Riffs and Gigs. I'm here upstairs at Here We Aren't in Peterborough, and I'm here with the wonderful Scotty and Cait from Slackrr. Hello, how are we doing?
Hey,
Good, thank you, dude. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. And obviously you're here headlining tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
How's your year looked so far?
It's been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's been crazy. So we had
Normal year for us, but it's been
Yeah.
mental.
So yeah, we had a week off at Christmas. So yeah, that was basically straight out
Yeah,
like first week of January. or
pretty
something.
much. I mean, we've had 2 weeks off at Christmas before, but this year just didn't happen.
No.
It was just we were straight back out first week of, the day after New Year, I think?
I think it was the third. Yeah.
Yeah, second or third.
Something like that.
And it's just kind of been carrying on since. We've had some awesome shows though here.
We started festival season already.
Yeah, it was
Our
like festival
first-
season
our
already.
First festival already. That's in the bank.
So we did an Insider Festival at the beginning of this month. We've got 2 festivals coming up in March as well.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool.
Yeah, we're heading back out to the States in April.
Mhm.
Got a whole bunch of festivals. Been announced for Rebellion. Doing an underground festival as well. Like Sponge and Unpeople. What else is there? There's a bunch of stuff.
There's a bunch of stuff. There's stuff we can't actually announce
There's,
yet as
Europe,
well.
there's European stuff towards the end of the year.
Or just say it, that'll do.
Yeah, I'll just say it. There's a lot going on. Lots of UK touring, lots of international touring. So we're still touring our record that came out August last year. So a lot on the horizon.
And maybe some new music at some point.
Yeah, apparently I'm told definitely new music because management and label are very adamant on that one. So I don't think we've got a choice.
I mean, your poster that you've got downstairs with your merch is obviously last year's dates, but even that's very chock full, very prolific. And I think if one thing to describe you is you are constantly touring, going all over the place. How do you find the time to record music in amongst all of that?
Difficult. But we do it. It just sometimes takes, I think it's making time, isn't it, I guess, more than anything else. And going like, okay, well, we're going to come in super late from a show the night before, but we'll just go into the studio.
Yeah.
And we're going to crash it out anyway.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the like for the last record, like a lot of the writing is all done on the road, sort of thing. We've kind of got quite efficient. We need to get more efficient again at that. We got really efficient at sort of doing that and just kind of like, these are the ideas, right? Let's get in and do, like Cait said, studio time. It's like we come back off a run of shows and then it's like on a Sunday or something, just straight into the studio, relatively bleary-eyed and tired, and just cracking on with it basically.
Lots of coffee. 2 hours sleep and just
I just hope it comes out all right.
Yeah.
So I guess kind of, touring a lot, was that an early decision as a band that you were like, that's what we want to do, or how did you end up?
Well, that's really funny actually. I was just talking to Barry, the guy who owns this place outside, and he was kind of asking, how did you end up? We think it's a very fortunate position because we love what we do, but our first single got played on BBC Introducing, and I was just saying that to Barry outside, and he was just saying, did you find that as like a stepping stone, or I was like, well, yeah, it was, it just really took us by surprise. But then we started getting loads of show offers coming in, and we just kind of grabbed the bull by the horns, sort of thing, because we just thought it'd be like 6 months of like great fun. And it's now turned into 7 years of complete insanity, internationally as well as here at home. So that's kind of how it came about. It just kind of was like a snowball kind of thing. I was kind of giving him, he was asking about it, so I was giving him the history of it outside, like ending up on the PlayStation video game, and like our first appearance at the Isle of Wight Festival was like 2019.
Which game is that you appeared on?
VR Skater on PS5.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was for The Current, which is off of our album A Place That Feels Like Home, which came out in 2023?
Yeah.
2022. But the game came out
on PS5 in 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, a skate game is a perfect fit for your guys' music anyway.
Oh God, yeah.
Which, I think as a blanket term, it would definitely just be pop punk. Have you kind of got any further descriptors that you would use for your music, or how would you sell your sound to people?
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because we get different things from different people. Like, no, the nice thing, I don't know if you found this, the nice thing I always found is people go, you sound like, you don't. Then no one ever comes up with like, you sound like this band, you sound like that band, and it's like now it's people just like, you sound like Slackrr, but it's kind of like it's a familiar sound and a vibe, but it's not like derivative as such, I guess. Or at least we hope not. So yeah, it's, you know, that's kind of it, really, I guess.
Yeah, like we're in the pop punk
Sphere.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm talking on your behalf here, really. But you take inspiration from everywhere, not just pop punk. Music. You listen to everything, so there's influence from loads of different genres.
Yeah, from like anything from metalcore to hardcore to
Grunge,
punk, grunge, emo,
80s,
indie,
yeah,
80s,
literally
80s,
anything.
pop. Like
nowhere is safe, you know.
Exactly.
Nowhere is safe.
Which I think is a great way to look at it. You know, it stops you being like, I guess, narrow-minded about it.
Yeah, I think if you know, everyone's got favourite bands, but I think if you just sort of constantly aping that, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like if that's what you love doing, like we're all about like, you know, just do what you love doing and have fun while you're doing it. But that's just not how we are. I guess it's just kind of one of those things.
And yeah, I mean, I think that sums it up quite nicely. You know, is play what you play what you like. You go from there, and you know, you've really built up that really nice sound for your guys. That if people are coming up to you and saying you sound like Slackrr, you know, you must be doing something right.
Well, hopefully, anyway. It's been a really good blag otherwise, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
And I guess, you know, you've been doing it for did you say seven or so?
Yeah, 7 years now.
I'm guessing you've played all over the place. Have you got any kind of standout memories from a certain tour or a certain show? Or
I think there's loads of
There is a
quite,
lot.
like last summer was crazy. Like that was absolutely mad. We were doing a lot of European festivals, and then we drove 24 hours to come back and then play Rebellion, which is like 3 shows in one day. Like the first time doing the Isle of Wight festival, obviously, like just you don't expect that. We hadn't even been a band a year, like, and then that sort of thing happens. But yeah, like Rebellion is always a bit like going across to the States. Like the first time we were across there was 2022. You know, just being able to go and play music and have fun and meet so many cool people. It's just really hard to pinpoint. Do you know what I mean? It's been kind of crazy when, not that we ever really get time to sit down, but when you kind of like take a moment to reflect and you're like, yeah, you know what? If you told me like 8 years ago we'd be doing what we've done, just be like, no, I don't think that's a thing.
So I guess kind of cautious of timing and bands downstairs.
Yeah, sure.
My last question for you guys is then obviously, you know, you just said looking back, you wouldn't have thought, you know, 8 years from now, where do you think Slackrr would be? Where do you think you'd be looking at 8 years from now then?
Oh God. Hopefully not too exhausted. I think, you know, as long as we're still having fun, as long as we're still putting out music, people are enjoying it, we're enjoying it. You know, I mean, there's so many things like you could put on a bucket list. Like we've always kind of had this thing of like aim as high as is absolutely unreasonably expectable, and anything that you kind of end up doing that is, you know, that makes up part of the story. And memories is kind of, you know, that's the thing for us. You know, it would be great to say like, you know, oh, in 8 years' time, I hope we're like headlining Glastonbury. Do you know what I mean? But you know, I think as long as you're having fun and doing what you're doing, you love, and we haven't killed each other by then. I think that's the bonus, isn't it?
I mean, I want to play Wembley.
Yeah, okay.
You do. No,
I'm being super humble. Cait wants to Wembley. There you go.
It's on camera now, so
now you know
when you
now,
do,
now you know where the
back.
drive of this whole thing comes from, right?
But honestly, I've really appreciated you guys taking the time to chat, and I'm really looking forward to catching you guys your set later. So
no, Riley, thank you for taking the time to talk
Thank
to us.
you so much for
Appreciate
coming
it.
on here.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Take care, everyone.